So we are outside Hong Kong government headquarters, where a group of protesters are staging a sit-in protest for 25 days, demanding the right for their children born in the mainland to have the right of abode in Hong Kong. And we're here with Father Franco Mella, who will explain to us a little bit about the situation and the protesters' demand. So, Mr. Mella, can you explain to us briefly about the situation? What are the demands? What is happening here?
Every year we come here to stage a sit-in according to the years that have already passed after 1999, when the Court of Final Appeal decided that all Hong Kong citizens' children born in China should be given the right of abode and come to Hong Kong to be united with their parents. So this year is already, we have already come here for 25 years, for 25 years. So we have staged this sit-in for 25 days. The request is that all Hong Kong citizens' children born in China should be given permission to come and stay with their parents with the right of abode, according to the verdict of the Court of Final Appeal on the 29th of January 1999. So every year we come here and give a letter of a petition letter to the Chief Executive. We asked the Security Bureau to have meetings with us. And then last year they had a meeting with us along with the Immigration Department. But we think that immigration has no power, Immigration Department has no power to decide this issue. The issue should be decided by the two governments together, as they did first in January 1999 with a group of them. They were given right of abode. At that time they said the one who claimed to have this right of abode could be given right of abode. And then in 2010, there was a new development, because all the children who had been under 14 when one of the parents came to Hong Kong or to Macau, they were given right of abode. But we thought that, we think that there is no difference between the children who came when they were under 14 and the children who are 14 or more than 14. So we have continued this action till now.
Okay. So can you give us an estimate how many families are affected? And as you just said in the briefing with us, that you said some parents, they have waited so long and they have already passed away and they couldn't unite with their children before the day comes. So can you give us some, yeah.
We think that the children under 14, when one of the parents came, that were given the right of abode are around 60 or 70,000. And the children who were 14 or more than 14 are also around 60 or 70,000. So our request is for them. In fact, many of them have developed their lives in China, and they are quite affluent in their income, and so it's not a problem for our society if they are united with their parents. Some of them will go back to work there and then come to see the parents with the identity card. So it will be also a good move for our society, for the economic development if they come. So now the government is insisting that all the provinces around Hong Kong should have more exchanges, and so let's hope that in this Delta policy, also these Hong Kong citizen children can come here and get the permanent residence.
And during the opening statement, you also also said, you also mentioned, or the letter to Chief Executive John Lee,
Yes.
you also said that this group is also voicing the demand for families facing a similar situation in Macau, where they, due to various reasons, couldn't voice their voice the demand. And also, it is about granting amnesty to protesters arrested or sentenced to jail during the democratic protest. So is it a stance of solidarity with people who are fighting for human rights, fighting for justice?
Yeah. In fact, each issue of human rights is connected with other issues. So, for example, the Macau families, they fought for many years. They had a lot of actions. But then the representatives were brought to court, and so they said, sorry, we cannot continue because we have a personal problem with the chief representative. So they said, if you can go on also mentioning our situation here, we still have 2,000 children who not yet come. So just recently, there was also a movie that came out of the representatives of Macau. So we want to be in solidarity with them. And also we think that to have a stable and open Hong Kong society, international society, the government should also think about the possible release of the people, especially young people who were arrested and put in jail from 2014 till now, especially the ones also in 2019. Perhaps they can choose an amnesty or something like that. Then also internationally, there won't be so much pressure to the two governments to respect the freedom of these people, human rights, and so on. So we think all the problems are connected. So we have also some friends that are in jail now. So let's hope that all the problems should be, faced by the Hong Kong government. And so we give some suggestions and some ideas how to solve.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. To viewers watching this live stream from Hong Kong Free Press, again, this is outside Hong Kong's government headquarters in Admiralty, where a group of mainly elderly protesters are staging a sit-in for 25 days to demand that the children born in mainland China to have the right of abode in Hong Kong. This issue has been a long-standing issue in Hong Kong society because in 1999, the Court of Final Appeal ruled that every children of Hong Kong residents born in mainland China have the right of abode in Hong Kong. But that court decision had prompted the Beijing to interpret Hong Kong's basic law for the first time and revoking that right. And this group since then has been fighting and demanding for their children's right of abode in the city. And on this 25 years anniversary, they said they would like to stress that a lot of the children have been mature adults now and have been working and had the economic capacity, so that when by granting their right of abode to Hong Kong, it is a gesture that would not harm economic development, but instead it will improve economic development in Hong Kong. And Father Franco Mella, human rights activist, also stressed that while the government wants to have achieve a greater interaction with the Greater Bay Area, this policy that granting Hong Kong residents, mainland Chinese-born children to have the right to live in Hong Kong will actually be a way to achieve that. The group also said that there have been around 40 cases submitted to the Immigration Department that have been waiting for awaiting application and track. So they hope to arrange a meeting with the authorities in due course. And they also would like to voice for the people in Macau who are facing a similar issue that their children born in mainland China couldn't have the right to live in Macau, and because that they those activists for various reasons could not voice their own demand in Macau, so this group hoped to represent them. And they also asked that the Hong Kong government could consider granting amnesty to all the arrested persons in 2014 and 2019 large-scale pro-democracy protests, so that they said Hong Kong society could become normal and the economy could have a better development. And they wish that this issue could be finished, could be resolved this year by a joint effort by Chinese and Hong Kong authorities. And they request a meeting with the authorities very soon.